What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and no video today just because it's hot and I'm sweating and I'm like half naked, so no. And I don't want to get flagged for copyrights or whatever. Good news for What Culture. If you didn't know, over the weekend they did their Fight Back pay-per-view internet show, and it got flagged by YouTube for violence and all that stuff. But the petition was signed, everybody went out, and they got that copyright removed, and they are re-airing the show. I think they're going to re-upload it to YouTube soon, so that's a good thing. But this show, Extreme Rules 2017, was not extreme at all. It was like a run-of-the-mill show. It was just another show for wrestling throughout the week. It wasn't anything special. It was really an episode of Raw without all the commercials. Excuse me for all the burping. I just drank a lot of water and stuff. So, like I said, it's hot. But as you can see on the screen, we're just going to go over match by match from what pops up. And let's start with the Women's Championship. A kendo stick on the pole match between Alexa Bliss, the champion, and Bayley, the challenger. This match only went about 5 or 6 minutes, literally. They did a little couple of moves to start off with. Then they started fighting for the kendo stick at the same time. They both spilled to the outside while the kendo stick fell. Alexa Bliss tried to get to the kendo stick first, but Bayley, you know how like Sami Zayn does that diving tornado DDT through the bottom and second rope or whatever? She did something like that, but it was just like a body tackle to keep Alexa Bliss from getting it. I think she got it like once or twice, Bayley did, and then after that, Bayley got destroyed by the kendo stick. Then she went head first into the kendo stick. It was popped in the corner, and she went head first into it. Alexa Bliss caned her a few more times, gave her that blissful DDT, and got the pinfall. So let me pause real quick. As you can hear, I have company outside, so let me pause real quick and close the window. Alright, she's in the house now. That was my neighbor. I didn't have to close the window. But yeah, Alexa Bliss is still your women's champion on Raw. For the pre-show, we had Kalisto versus Apollo Crews. Now, this was actually a good match. Kalisto did a lot of cool stuff. Like, he did this one thing where he jumped to the second rope from the inside to the outside and did like a Hurricanrana or something like that. But it was a really cool spot. He did a lot of good spots. He wasn't Botch Listo tonight. He was Kalisto tonight, and he got the pinfall. It was really funny because Titus O'Neil was on the outside, with the whole Titus brand gimmick. And he, around the end of the match, Apollo was like, I did the flip. I couldn't beat him. I don't know what to do. Oh no. He was like, I did the flip. I did the flip. I did the flip. I'm like, I flipped and I can't beat him. What do I do? I don't know what to do. It was just so funny to me. Then Kalisto beat him. I think he got like a roll up. No, he hit the Salida del Sol off of Titus O'Neil to get the pinfall. Then we go into the Intercontinental Championship match. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz with Maurice, or should I say Maurice with The Miz. And if Dean Ambrose got disqualified, he would lose the title. So this was the complete opposite of Extreme Rules match. There was a couple of shenanigans. There was around the end. This match went 12, 15, 20 minutes. It was a decent little match. It was a spot where Miz was yelling for Maurice to slap him to get disqualified, and the ref was like, I know what you're doing. I'm not falling for it. And he sent Maurice to the back after she slapped The Miz. And then there was a spot where The Miz threw Dean Ambrose into the ref while Maurice was going to the back. And then the ref was like, oh, you hit me, nigga. Guy, you hit me. I'm going to disqualify you. So as the ref was doing this slow walk to the ring bell or whatever, The Miz hit a skull-crushing finale for the pinfall, and The Miz is now your Intercontinental Champion. So I'm happy about that. I actually am happy about that. The Miz deserves it, and we saw on Raw, because I'm recording this on Tuesday, June 6, 2017, the whole little celebration. He got attacked, blah, 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 blah. So let's move on to the next match, which was a mixed tag team match. with Sasha Banks and Rich Swann versus Noam Dar, the Scottish supernova himself, and Alicia Fox. So, plain and simple, this is actually, I was kind of impressed with Alicia Fox. She looked very crisp in the ring from what I saw. They weren't in the ring that long. It was mostly about Noam and Rich Swann, and Sasha Banks did get the win. Like, it was just a decent little match. It went a little while. I say about 10 minutes. It's not that long. It was okay. It was there, but it wasn't anything. Oh my gosh, you gotta go watch this. Sasha Banks did hit a nice spot off the top rope. She did her double knee drop from the top rope to the outside on Alicia Fox, and it scared the hell out of me. Anytime Sasha Banks does some type of dive, it scares the hell out of me, because we know she suffered a few injuries doing her dives, and her dives just look so scary. And then she did that double knees. I thought she was just gonna do like a crossbody because Noam Dar was out there too, but no, she went for those knees, and it just, kind of scared me. But in the end, we got to see Rich Swann and most importantly, Sasha Banks. We got to see Sasha Banks dance, and that was like one of the best parts of the whole pay-per-view. So then they're talking about the whole Alexa Bliss kendo stick match, and no. So then we had a little segment with Elias Sampson. He just came out, said the town that they were in was garbage. He did a little song in the ring. But here's the match that confuzzled me the most. Just confused and irate. And I was just like, why are they doing certain things in this match? I knew that Sheamus and Cesaro were going to win, but just the way they got there was so weird. So it's a steel cage tornado tag match, right? So both people from one team have to leave the ring in order to win. So after like a few good spots in the cage, Jeff Hardy escapes, leaving Matt versus Sheamus and Cesaro. And they just, Matt did fight him off a little bit for a few minutes, and then Sheamus and Cesaro started getting the upper hand. So Jeff decided to whisper in the wind his way back into the ring from the top of the cage, and Sheamus and Cesaro started to climb out at the same time after a few more spots. And I think Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, they were going through the door, but Sheamus and Cesaro hit first, and we have new tag team champions. So yeah, that was pretty much it with that match. It was a cage match, yeah, but at this point it just seemed dull. It really seemed dull. At this point, the whole pay-per-view was like, okay, whatever. This is just Raw at this point. But we do have new tag team champions, and it didn't play into the whole broken gimmick. I mean, he did the delete stuff, but the crowd was trying to delete a lot during this match. Every time Matt Hardy started doing repeated moves, like I believe he was banging Cesaro's or Sheamus's head into the cage, and every time he do it, the crowd would chant delete, delete, delete. But other than that, it was just a run-of-the-mill cage match, and we have new tag team champions on the Raw brand. And then we go on to Austin Aries versus Neville in a submission match, and this match was really good. It went about 20 minutes. The ending spot was Austin Aries getting the last chancery on Neville. Neville rolled to the outside, kept the last chancery on, did Austin Aries, but after he, broke out of it, got back in the ring, Neville got the upper hand. I forgot how he did it, but it doesn't really matter. He hit a red arrow, aka the Thea, now that Prometheus and Merlin are pretty much dead on Arrow. Spoilers for the season finale. But he hit the Thea on the back of Austin Aries. Then he went into the Rings of Saturn, where Austin Aries did eventually tap out. So Neville should be holding that belt a little while longer, at least up through SummerSlam. I don't think he's going to lose it at Great Ball of Fire. He might hold it until WrestleMania next year. And then we go into the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match, where we had Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and your boy Roman Boo Reigns. Now this match was fun. This match was really, really fun, and it was probably it was the match of the night. The ending spot was Roman Reigns clearing Seth and Bray out of the ring, and then Finn and Seth. They started going at it. Finn hit the cut the grass, aka the coup de grace. Let's make sure their results on here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, he did. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. They don't even say on here. I'm looking at this, but he hit the cut the grass on either Rollins or Reigns, and he was going for the pin. Samoa Joe blasts back into the ring, puts the Coquina clutch on Finn Balor. Finn Balor passes out, and your new number one contender is Samoa Joe. Now this match was really, really good. I'm trying to keep this under like 13 minutes, but if you need to go back and watch, why did my voice crack again? But if you need to go back and watch anything from this show, you just want to watch this match, the Fatal 5-Way, and the Cruiserweight title match. Everything else you can skip. I promise you that. So if I didn't have the network and I had to pay $70, $60 for this, I would not have. This was just a run-of-the-mill show. It was Raw without all the commercial breaks. That's all it was. There's like 6 matches on here. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. And I lost my eyebrow piercing. Don't worry about that. But I give it like a 5. It was decent enough to keep me interested. But right after, I was knocked out. Sleep. It was nothing. And Raw the next night put me to sleep. Oh my gosh. The only good thing about Raw from June 5th was the Samoa Joe segment. You're gonna hear people talking about that segment for weeks until Great Balls of Fire, and they're actually using the song. So they bought the rights to that song, Great Balls of Fire, or the rights to use that song, and it bothers me so much. But whatever. I'm probably gonna do a Dragon Ball Z video next. I'll probably do it right after this while I'm recording. But Extreme Rules, 5 out of 10. Just watch the Cruiserweight match and the number one contender match and you'll be fine. If you can find them online somewhere, save your time. Don't watch. It ended like around 10:40 something. But just watch those 2 matches and you'll be fine. So that's the review. One more time. Alexa Bliss beat Bayley. Kalisto beat Apollo Crews. The Miz beat Dean Ambrose. Sasha Swan beat Doam Fox. I just said Bayley beat that. You had the Elias Sampson segment, and I like Elias Sampson. I've always liked Elias Sampson. I never disliked him. New tag team champions in Sheamus and Cesaro. Neville retains, and Samoa Joe is your new number one contender. So, with all that being said, because you always have to clap somewhere in your video, if you enjoyed this review, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a dislike. Like I said, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z next because my Ultimate JP account got banned. I'm trying to find a way to get it back. Look, I'm crying. And I missed that account already. Oh my god, it broke my heart this morning when I tried to log in and then it was like, go to this page. And I was like, no! But I kind of figured it was coming because they had the thing on there. But I did have a backup account with at least Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Intelligence Super Gogeta, if any of that made sense to you. So I do have 2 of the new God leads on there, along with Super Vegito, so I can play the game of Dokkan. I'm like rank 85, so it's not that bad, but I would rank over 300 on my old account. I had everything, almost everything. I had almost all the old super leads like Buhan at max level, Super Vegito max level, Gotenks max level, Omega Shenron max level. I didn't have Broly, but I did have like Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta, and Goku. So the struggle is going to be real trying to get an account like that again. If you want to donate a super lit Dokkan Battle JP account to me for videos, let me know, because I had everything. I had all the support units, I had all the trucks. I'm crying, but I'll do that. I'll do more crying in my Dragon Ball Z video. I said if you already like this review, leave a like. Makes sense, doesn't it? Share this video out with your friends so they can get in on the conversation as well. Also, all my links are in the description below. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. If you would like to donate to the channel, I do have a PayPal in the description as well. Whew. If you didn't like this, if you think I rambled on too long, or whatever you thought was wrong with this review, leave a dislike. And if you even didn't like the pay-per-view and you're mad at me for reviewing it, leave a dislike. If you like the pay-per-view, leave a like. All that good stuff. Comment down below. But with all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.